this class, we are going to discuss issues when operating system, vehicle operating system, and examples of the operating systems. So before going to start this topic, I want to know the level of working with the computers. So do you have any idea when you switch on the computer, what are the screens are appearing? Do you have any idea? You are working, all are working in the computer lab every day. So do you have any idea? Whenever you switch on the computer, some screens will be coming. What are the screens? Do you have any idea? What are the screens? Yes. Some screens will be. So after those screens, you will get the desktop. Ultimately, you will get the desktop. That is your goal. To work any computer, so you want to get the desktop. So what is there behind that desktop? How it is coming? Any idea? How the desktop is coming? Any idea? Yeah, some type of programs. You are coming. Please continue. So there is basically there is something behind that desktop. Something is there. That something is nothing but operating system. So operating system is nothing but some set of programs inside the computer which help in getting the signals. So ultimately you can say that without operating system we cannot get the desktop. Unless you get the desktop, you cannot work with the system. So desktop is nothing but it is showing, the computer is showing that the computer is ready for accepting your instructions. So if you don't get the desktop, you cannot work with the computer. So this we are going to discuss in this class. Here the definition goes like this. Operating system definition. So operating system is a set of programs which controls hardware and software and also acts as interface between computer and also user. Why I am saying interface between computer and user means it is centroid between the hardware and also user. Normally, that means whatever you see, whatever you touch is nothing but hardware in computers. And with simply hardware, without software, there is no use of hardware. And with software, we cannot work with the software without any hardware. These two are interlinked. So that is why I am using the word interface between the user and computer. And again, operating system is set of programs, not a single program. It is a set of programs which reside inside the computer always. And whenever you switch on the computer, the operating system is loaded to the primary memory. Normally, the operating system is resided in the hard disk. In general, C. There may be a number of hard disks, but in general, operating system is stored in C. Whenever you switch on the computer, automatically, the operating system is loaded to the primary memory. That is something called RAM. That is all about booting the system. You might have learned, you might have heard about the booting. So booting is something but loading the operating system into the memory, nothing but primary memory is called boot. So operating system is reside in the C drive, and whenever you switch on, that will automatically come to the RAM. So why we need the operating system? From the definition itself, we can say, already I have given, it controls the hardware and software. And the primary need is nothing but it manages the hardware and software resources of the system. Normally, hardware resources, CPU, input devices, and output devices, some other devices are there. And software resources. The software resources are nothing but which we are working with the system. Nothing but it may be MS Word, it may be Excel, it may be PowerPoint, or it may be VB, or it may be other software. These are nothing but software resources. And hardware devices are nothing but what you can see and touch. So operating system ultimately controls these two devices, resources of the hardware and also software. Again, it provides consistent way of application to deal with the hardware without having to know all the details of the hardware. If you want to work with the computer, Without knowing the hardware details of the computer, you can work with the system. Whatever the type of the system it may. It may contain any type of CPU, any type of input device, any type of output device, but you can work with the help of operating system. See here, a layer is showing that where the operating system located actually. The operating system located between the application and hardware. So here basically hardware is there. An application is nothing but software resources, which I told in the previous one. And in between there is operating system. So here the actual user is there. So actual user want to work with the computer through the application software with the hardware. So his operating system is nothing but guide for the user. Operating system is nothing but guide for the user. If you take best example in our college, infrastructure is there, teaching staff is there, office staff is there, and students are there. So students are ultimate users. So we can treat hardware as infrastructure and application software as staff and teaching staff and office staff, and principal is the operating system. Without principal we cannot work. Of course we can work, but is according to his instruction we will work all together. So ultimate users are students. So here in this layer, this is the important one. So without hardware we cannot work, and without software there is no software. So these are the interfaces, operating interfaces. In center operating system and hardware, and these are the devices connected to the computer and which are controlled by the operating system. We can say the interfaces. And examples are MS-DOS, the first ever operating system developed by the Microsoft company, and after that they have developed Windows 95, 98, XP, and Windows Extra, and Unix, Linux, and so on. Some of the operating systems are there, but these are popular. And we can note that the Windows, normally all of the same Windows, actually Windows is not operating system, it is an operating environment. Please make a note. Because the basic operating system always MS-DOS. Take any Windows application, Windows operating system, the basic operating system is MS-DOS. So with these students, any questions or any question, queries you can ask. Any doubts? So we can summarize that we have discussed in the class, like this class, operating system definition, network, operating system, and operating system interfaces, examples for operating system. So these are the points we have discussed, and they can note that a small assignment in the computer lab.